Testing, testing. Test sound here. Hopefully we'll get a good sound this time around. Let's see how it plays out here. I want to see how the sound will go. Sound here. We'll get a good sound this time around. 1 2 1 2 1 2. See how it plays out. See how the sound will go. 1 2 1 2. Test it, testing, testing. 1 2 1 2. Sound this time around. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, it is. See how the sound. 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, testing. 1 2 1 2. Test the sound here. 1 2 1 2. Sound. Sound this time around. 2 yeah, it is. Sound. 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, testing. 1 2 1 2. Test the sound here. 1 2. Sound this time around. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. One two one two 1 2. Still getting it. Echo from there. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Bang. Man, African sound working today. Yeah, man, African sound real working. 1 2 1 2 1 2. It's horrible. Hello. I don't like that feedback. And that's the feedback over there. 1 2 1 2. Let's see. I'm still getting feedback. And that's the feedback over there. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's see. I'm still getting feedback. Where's the feed? That's the feedback over there. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's see. I'm still getting feedback. Where's the feed? That's the feedback over there. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's see. I'm still getting feedback. See? 1 2 1 2. All right. It's very quiet from my end here. Why making all that noise? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. It's very quiet from my end here. Hello, hello. Why making all that noise? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
And you're following over there, please give me your feedback if the sound is okay from your end.
1, 2. It's very... Hello, hello. Why making all that noise? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Are you following over there? Please give me your feedback if the sound is okay from your end. 1, 2. It's very... Hello, hello. Why making all that noise? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Are you following over there? Please give me your feedback if the sound is okay for your end.
Now listen to me, my people. Let me tell you the story about a greedy hunter. Hey! He passed the oil royal line to the people. Yeah. The people told you are wicked, we never believe it. Now you are proving yourself. Give the people chance, greedy hunter. Right now, if you rock your in the middle of the night, I had a dream. Then I saw Bonkante crying. Go and tell my people, I'm crying. Because the leader for each other. I'm crying so much. Then I wake up in the middle of the night. Then I call my beautiful wife. I say, come for Colette. I had a dream, baby. I saw Bonkante crying, say, the leader fighting each other. Then I call my little son. I said, Jenny, don't suck it. Do not be like the greedy hunter or a riot. Don't be like a good boy. Greedy hunter, we don't want you. We don't want you be the hunter. Everyone tired with the hunter. We don't want you be the hunter. Keep Pharaoh let you be the hunter. We don't want you be the hunter. Now passing around here showing that they got money. They are all wicked people. Wicked people. Be careful. Now listen to the story. Listen to the story. Hey. Well. Get our chance. He passing around here boasting everywhere. He's a political zogo. Don't mind him. He's a political zogo. We know you're lying around here to the people. There's your May 2011. They all left from Bonkante, yeah. They went to the parliament to represent Bonkante. When they came back on the 17th, many of them fall. Yeah, my people. Those that survived, when they went by in the house, he told his friend, he said, can you please to become the normal salesman of Liberia, so that I can bring development. Then I stood by him, he got a job. He was showing one of his friends, oh, a Ryan. This is my friend. He's a very nice man. He's a wealthy man. Let us give him the chain for the second time, so he can leave one county to the Senate. When you show him me all around, now doing what deceive him. Amen. In the 3rd minute time, that same man he was showing.
Hello. 1, 2. Just want to make sure I'm doing the sound check here again. Hopefully it's good this time around. Let's see.
In the 3rd minute time, that same man he was showing.
1, 2. Let's see what the sound would be good here.
Hello. 1, 2. Just want to make sure I'm doing the sound check here again. Hopefully it's good this time around. Let's see.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. All right, 1, 2. Let's see.
Hello. 1, 2. Just want to make sure I'm doing the sound check here again. Hopefully it's good this time around. Let's see. Yeah, it sounds good to me.
All right, 1, 2. Let's see.
Hello. 1, 2. Just want to make sure I'm doing the sound check here again.
All right, guys. So I think our sound should be good by now. If you're over there following, please give me a thumb up. If the sound is okay from your end, I don't want to share the video and then we'll have sound problem. So I just want you to give me a feedback from your end, just as the sound is good. And that way I'll be able to share, or I can ask you to share it for me. I'm monitoring my other screen here. If the sound is good on your side, please give me a thumb up. If it is good on your side, I think I'm getting a better feedback now from my end here. Let's see one more time. From your end, just as the sound is good. And that way I'll be able to share, or I can ask you to share it for me. I'm monitoring my other screen here. If the sound is good on your side, please give me a thumb up. Okay, I assume all is well over there. So I'm gonna share this, and we will get the ball on a rolling here for the night. Let me call my guest in a second, but let me do some little sharing here before we get the show on our way. Yeah, sorry, the guys are trying to stop the show by doing a little African abracadabra. All right, so we can't miss the show today. We got to get it going. I got other guests. So if you're following me, welcome aboard. Welcome to the Voice of Sino with Esoteric. Sorry we have been having technical issues today. Well, I'm quite sure it should be solved now. Share with your friends, please. Let me see when I do that.
Amudemule, ase keragire, amudemule. Amudemule, ase fonagire, amudemule. Fonfa segin mo. Si apoliabo. Sansa segin mo. Si apoliabo. Yes, yeah, yes, yeah, yes, yeah. Angele, angele, angele. Yes, yeah, yes, yeah, yes, yeah. Angele, angele, angele. Angele, angele, angele. Angele, angele, angele. Watch out, we want peace and unity. Watch out, we always come together. Love is the reason why we live. Love is the only thing that brings us together. Watch out, we want peace and unity. Watch out, we always come together. Love is the reason why we live. Love is the only thing that brings us together. Don't say it more. Don't say it more. Don't say it more. Don't say it more. I get to bow. I get to blow. I'm on delivery. Delivery, carry the wow. Amudemule, ase fonagire, amudemule. Fonfa segin mo. Si apoliabo. Sansa segin mo.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Voice of Sino in the Diaspora with Doc Mountain.
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, you got a little feedback from your end there, so I just wanted to if you can hold on a second. Oh, what you do? I'll put you on mute here. Let's see when I get a feedback. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Voice of Sino. If you are following me, sorry for the technical issues today, from our end here. Hopefully the sound is good now. I'm afraid again I gotta check. I'm using one device here. Hold on, let me see here. I want to make sure from the other end. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Voice of Sino. If you are following me, sorry for the technical issues. All right, I think our sound was beautiful now. Beautiful. I seen it from the device. All right, wonderful. Welcome to all of you. If you're following right now, welcome. Let me load the sound here so I can see the people that are following. Ora, welcome on board. Otello and Colo, welcome, and now others are following the show. Mr. James Panto, welcome. Geraldine Verdier. Who is Chris Connor? How you doing, buddy? Welcome on board. And others are following, but I'm not seeing all of your names. But thank you for joining me. Today, I have a special guest on the show, Mountain Zanwonjah. Is a political and social activist. He believes in equity. So Mountain has been following the the activities on Facebook. He lives in Liberia for sure. So Mountain has been following the activities on Facebook from some of our brothers, especially those that live in the U.S. And particularly, the gentleman has his own platform. And, social media is where everybody gathers, to follow what is going on around the world. And so the gentleman specifically has his platform to run smear campaigns. Give me a second here. So the light, everything is just messing up today. I like my video to be clear. So give me a second. Let me get the thing on attached. Quality of the video. All right, so like I was saying, so Mountain thought that, it's not fair for people to be attacked without evidence. For people hard-earned reputation that they build over years, for somebody to just come recklessly and just say things about people. And so Mountain being a social and human rights advocate, so young man coming up, he believes in justice. And one of the lines that he believes in is what I think it's a biblical phrase. It says that those who preach equity, or those who preach equity, must come with clean hands. And so Mountain felt that this gentleman that he is about to tell us about, Mountain feels that the guy's hands are not clean, but he is on Facebook every Saturday and preaching morality. And so Mountain wrote 2 episodes, giving us a snippet of things that he knows about this gentleman who is preaching morality on Facebook. So against that background, he reached out to the gentleman himself to use his platform to communicate with him, to have a discussion. But unfortunately, the guy declined. And so he reached out to me as one of the guys too who has a platform that is sound accounting specific, even though it's on Facebook, so it's global. So Mountain reached out to me to at least use the platform, and that's what the platform is for. So Mountain is the young man right here. Let me put a picture there so you can see him. He's a staunch follower of Representative Thomas Fowler in Liberia, and so he also a follower of Sino politics. He has a political interest in Sino. But Mountain felt that people will turn their back on many issues that we have to discuss, and they will go personal. And so I think he said that it would be fair to macroscopically survey the brother that are in question that we'll be talking about, that he will be telling us about, to x-ray the guy's profile as well. And so it's against the background that he sent out the invitation. So without further ado, we are beyond time. So let me let Mountain know. Mountain? Let me make sure that he's on the other line. A guy on the other line. So, hey, Mountain.
Hey. Are you young or no?
Yeah, you are clear. Welcome to the Voice of Sino.
Thank you very much. Goso Zanwonjah.
How are you? How's Liberia?
Firstly, I give thanks to God. Liberia is doing pretty well. In the midst of COVID-19, Liberians, they are all doing well, and we are abiding by the protocol set by our government in making sure that the safety of our citizens be secure. So Liberia is okay, and every other well-being, Liberians, they are doing great here.
Okay. So, but why? Recently the lights were turned on in the city, so why we can't see you live? What's up? What happened to the purple light?
Okay, firstly, let me use your platform to say thank you very much to the government of the Republic of Liberia, more especially the president of our country, His Excellency Dr. President George Manawia, for the first time in 3 decades to turn eye or letting the street light in the city of Monrovia. Why the should I am a supporter of this government, but yes, indeed, we are also encouraging the government that yes, indeed, the street light is good, but we want to also call on the government to move into the communities so our people can have life within the community. Because Monrovia and its environment needs light, not only the city of Monrovia or Broad Street, but yet those that are living within the community, they need light. So, like my community, I live in the PV belt to be specific red light. And you know, and I know when you talk about red light is one of the commercial cities in Liberia, more especially in Monrovia. The big care, if I may say, I mean, the issue of electricity is very tech here in our place. So we are calling on the government to make sure that they look into our direction for us to be benefited too in terms of electricity.
Okay, Mountain. Thank you. So, but before we get the show on, before I forget it, let me just do a quick shout out. The first show, we have a technical problem, but now he has gone away. So we want to. This is the pre-birthday greetings from Sis Diana Kai to her brother Rancis Kai. He lives in Minnesota. So Rancis, your sister wants us to use the platform to say happy pre-birthday to you. We wish you many more years. Now, Mountain, let's get to business here. What brought you on Voice of Sino today?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm very honored to be on your platform tonight, more especially for those of you that are opportune to be in the diaspora, making sure that bringing our people on the spotlight, giving them information, because you know dissemination information is very important for our people. So you guys are doing a great job. Why the issue? Some of this information, sometimes you guys are not getting the full information. But yeah, some of the information you have provided to our people, I mean, it's very good for us, all of us. Today, I'm here on your platform to discuss the issue about one of our own. You know, if I say our own, I'm a permanent son of the Sino County, to be specific, the Sapo Bell. I hail from Sino County, and I hail from Zanwonjah. I'm a single man. But I grew up in Monrovia here. You know, it is important. Like I said before, in one of my books, those who preach equities might also come with clients. So for those of you that are always in the business, giving information to our people, it is also good for us to bring you on the spotlight for our people to know the type of characters you guys. So sometimes when you give out information, so it cannot be misleading information, because you cannot claim to be a pure person. On the contrary, you are not. So I deem it necessary tonight to use the platform to expose one of our friends, one of our brothers, in presence of Samuel Shekpeh, who also resided in America, to be specific. So this is why I'm here tonight. It will interest you to know. I asked him, when I got the information before then, I think 2 weeks ago, I asked him to use his platform so we can have a perfect discussion. But then he turned down my invitation and refused for me to appear on a platform. What I do, I also asked one of the brothers in America, Udi Morris. Mm-hmm. And then he said, oh, Martin, I will be busy, so there's no way for me to allow you to use my platform. This is how I reach out to you, so I can disclose the information that I have pertaining to 1 Samuel Shekpeh. So today I'm here to discuss in depth 1 Samuel Shekpeh.
Okay. So, but when you say misleading information,
yeah.
What is it that he has said that is misleading?
Okay. This is the issue, my brother. I said before, when you mount the podium to speak, you know, when you throw out information, like we are in Liberia, for example, the society that we are living is gullible. For the fact that we say in Monroe, I mean in America, and say something, people intend to believe what that will say without doing their own background investigation. And so, our brother, our friend, Shekpeh, he also uses his platform to sometimes speak so many lies. He claims to be an angel, which of course he is not. He claims to be a man who has moral, which of course is not. You know, I will appreciate people from the diaspora to speak on morals and ethics. But those of you that are speaking morals and ethics should examine yourself first before coming to the public. But once you fail on that, then of course, we have to checkmate you. We have to bring you on the spotlight to tell the people the type of character you is. That is why, for me, I'm a young politician in Liberia. I don't go about speak lies against people. When you go to my platform, whatsoever I put out to the people, once you do your own background investigation and verify the information coming from me, you will say, oh, but yeah, Martin, you are right. So that is why sometimes when we hear information, we do our own background investigation before coming to the public. Unlike Samuel Shekpeh, who sometimes because of political differences, you will get last ban on good people that has moral. And you know, people from our own community. If I talk about community, I'm talking about the Sapo community. Because I am a Sapo man, though I'm a Liberian, but I am a Sapo man. Samuel Shekpeh is a Sapo man also. So he has more interest in discussing our people from the Sapo community. Yes, it is good, but you should do that with sincerity. And you know, once you have the platform to bring our people on the spotlight, you must say the truth, nothing about the truth. But you cannot pretend to the people and just spread lies of people with good moral. Then you think that someone will just sit back without doing a background investigation about you. So this is why I'm here tonight to
Martin.
Yeah.
So, but what prompted you to write the two posts about Samuel Shekpeh? What led you to that? Because you read episode 1 and 2.
Thank you very much. You know, I normally follow Samuel Shekpeh on a podcast wherever he comes on the Facebook Live. I also follow that Zayapude wherever he comes on his podcast on Facebook Live, because you guys are doing well. So many times I follow Shekpeh, he will say things that he does not know about. Many times Shekpeh will come to the public with lies. He will also attack people with good characters. You know, it will interest you to know that Shekpeh will use his platform to indict people with moral. Let me say this to you. Clearly, I'm not here tonight to defend whosoever as a relative to me. No. I'm not here because Samuel Shekpeh attacks one of my uncle or one of my sister, so I should come to the public with lies. No. My intent is to expose Samuel Shekpeh to the public in 30 days. So, for example, Isaiah Pode also is in that same category. I will also do the same because I'm an activist here in Liberia. Let me just give you information about me. Last year, there's a guy, I live in district number 5, Musurado County. There's a guy, I don't intend to call his name, but for the sake of the conversation, I'm going to call his name. There's a guy by the name of Jacob Cyrus. He raped a 13-year-old girl. He had a relationship with that girl because his sister, Peter daughter. Yes, I can put it that way. His sister, Peter daughter. He raped a little girl. So what they did, because of our condition, and they are bad people, so they try to, settle it as a family member. But then somebody gave me the intake. So what I did, I went to the mother, I asked, she explained to me. So I said, okay, this is a current in our country. So what I would do, I would call Cyrus, Jacob Cyrus, and I call him. My man come to me, I asked him, he tried to, hey, my man, you try it, that last. So I said, okay, I'm going to get at the top of the information. I dig behind him, at the end of the day, he confessed to me, and what I did, I made sure for the Justice Ministry, the Ministry of General for Children Protection and Welfare to be involved. Today, Jacob Cyrus is in Sobi as I speak to you. I can go on and name 2 or 3 persons. So it is not about Samuel Shekpeh. It is my work that I do here. Because I believe that the rightful thing should be done. For us to build our country, people who are speaking about integrity, they must also examine themselves. So this Shekpeh guy, like I said before, he will sit on a platform, talk about moral, talk about characters. And I have interest in a discussion. So 1 month ago, I was opportune to have an interview from one of the family members pertaining to you carry on an act that is not comfortable within our society. And I asked the lady, why is it an issue? She told me that this is a man who raped one of our auntie daughter. So, I have key interest. Are you getting me?
Yes, I'm getting you. Following.
Yes, I'm getting you. Fine. So I have key interest, like I've been doing here, in District 5. So I said, no, for me, I don't believe in the say, but I believe in evidence. I believe in truth, nothing about the truth. So can you go in detail as to what you are telling me? In our conversation, this lady was able to cultivate a moral need to me. In that same conversation, this lady in question was able to cultivate a need to me. So I said, thank you very much. As we go on with the conversation, I will be open to you that to give you the victim need, to give you the moral of the victim need. But my soul is not important for now. What is important is to give you the victim and that of the victim moral name. And then what I did first, I reached out to my brother, Shekpeh. So I called Samuel Shekpeh. I said, my brother, how you doing? He said, oh, Martin, fine. I said, okay, this is the information I have on you. What's happening, my brother? The first thing he did, he insulted me. I want to blackmail him. I'm sorry to use it. I'm stupid, foolish. And I saw he has no time to talk to me. So I said, thank you, brother. You are my brother. You need to address the issue. I say, the communication that I say, I still have the copy after the show. I will forward it to you. I send you a text. I said, brother, this is serious. I want you to speak to me on this issue. He replied me, he said, Martin, I have no say, and as such, I cannot speak to you because you have been sent by somebody. So I said, no, speak to me. 3 times I engaged my friend, brother. The man refused. He turned down my inquiry to him. So I have no option but rather to come to the public. As a good person, what you do when you hear information about people, engage them, and I did it. On 3 different occasions, like I said, I will send you the text, you will post it, you will spread it all around, people will see it. I engaged him, man, and he refused to talk to me. So that's how I went on. And I told the people that I am about to expose Shekpeh. For the first time, when I said I'm about to expose the man, he called me, oh, my man, the thing that we discussed, that why you bring it on Facebook, I said, oh, but you refuse, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, you refuse. So, what he did, he reached out to one Ellis Blount, he reached out to one Oscar Tupac, he also reached out to one Maxwell Trudy, and he reached out to one Ellis Mondabu. Are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, these guys are all living here in Liberia, in Monrovia. He reached out to them so they can also reach to me. He also reached out to a lady by the name of Dali Wee. She also reached out to me. And I told her this is not about Martin. This is about the little girl who have been raped by Samuel Shekpeh. So for Samuel Shekpeh to send you guys to me is unfortunate because I called him, I gave him the information, he turned down my Google. So the best thing I can do is to get to the public. And before getting my episode part 1, I also reached out to the victim mother on Messenger. I sent her numerous of text messages, and she turned down all the messages that I sent to her. Just for me to find her, she said, after you were calling me on something else, but I'm busy. I said, then I explained on Messenger to her. She never ever respond or get back to me up to today. So I tried my best. And as a fine gentleman, because you think when you get information, this is the way to do it. And I did all I could do.
So Martin, this is a grave allegation you are making against the brother. So when you say a little girl was raped by Samuel Shekpeh,
yeah.
I mean, how little is she? How old is she?
Okay. At the time, I used the word little, right?
Mm-hmm.
This incident happened right here in Monrovia, 1998. Immediately after Charter won the election in 1997. And it happened right here, Capital Bypass, because they were living Capital Bypass. I challenged Samuel Shekpeh to come back to say, Martin, you are lying. I'm giving you the information exactly as it unfolds. It happened in 1998. Right here, Capital Bypass. 1998.
So how did it happen?
Okay. Father Samuel Shekpeh, he has a bigger sister by the name of Carol Shekpeh. I think you know Carol Shekpeh, right?
Yes, she wants to run 2023.
The one who participated in becoming the next representative of our dear district. But we will get there. We are getting there. She got a daughter by the name of MK. But the MK, that's the nation. But the real name of that little girl is Musa Kesari. I mean, Musu Kesari. Are you getting the name?
Yeah.
Musu Kesari. Right. Musu Kesari is the daughter of Father Shekpeh, the bigger sister to Samuel Shekpeh. This little girl, I wish that she was about 16 to 17. When Samuel Shekpeh raped her, abused the girl on so many locations. This girl, she got pregnant because of what her uncle did to her. She got pregnant. But because of our tradition and because of the lengthy relationship with the proximity of Samuel Carter Shekpeh, you know what they did?
No.
The mother encouraged the little girl at the time, 16 to 17-year-old little girl, Musu Kesari, to abort that pregnancy to commit adultery. And the Bible says we should not do that. I'm a Christian. I believe in the Bible principle. This is the same woman who wants to be representative of our district. But when the time reaches, we will get to her. Our focus now is on Samuel Shekpeh. Yes, she convinced the little girl to have an abortion with this policy. Oh yeah, at the time she was underage, she had no option. She accepted, and they had that abortion. They aborted the policy. And you know,
wow.
Later on, they left from here to America. But she was big at the time to remember what has happened to her.
Right.
Yes. When she got to America, few years later, when she began to know herself, that thing began to play on Musu Kesari. It began to play on her. So what she did, she called her mom. Now look, I know more a child. I think my uncle knows to have his day.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you want to repeat that? Your voice is breaking up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, somebody will call me anyway. Now somebody will call me, Oscar Tuba will call me. So let me say this to you. I'm saying when they left from Liberia here to Monrovia, I mean to America, When the little girl began to know herself, when she graduated from the teenager stage to another level, what she did, she called her mother because that thing, I know it began to play her, something we call trauma. So she called her mother, and she said that, oh, Mom, I think this is the time for me to expose my uncle. And my uncle means to have a day in court. The mother said, no, you cannot do that. Hey, MK, Musu, you cannot do this because, they man, now my brother. Oh, I tell you, how can you do this? As a sincere and loving, caring mother, how can you do this to your own daughter? She said, no. Samuel is my brother. You cannot expose Samuel because you know, mind you, we are Safo people. So whatsoever information you put out there, it will be a stigma on our family line. So you cannot do that.
Mountain, you send me the little girl picture, and it's okay to put a picture up.
And you can do that because, like yesterday, I tried to get in contact with a little girl on Messenger. She must have a couple of messages exchange, and I told her exactly that what I'm going to do. She appreciated me a lot, so you can put a photo out. Because I challenge all of them. Look, we are not joking. I challenge all of them because I told Samuel Shekpeh that this issue will not go unpunished. Samuel Shekpeh will have a day in court. By the time he appears in Liberia, he will be arrested. He will account for his ugly deed against the little child. I'm serious about it. I challenge the mother to also use his social media or to use any other platform to come to the public to deny what I'm saying here. So you can put that photo out, let the people take a look at what I'm saying. It's very serious. I'm not making a story. I'm telling you what has happened and what I know about. And there's no way, my brother, that this guy can come to the public with lies. That's what I say. I love both of you platform because you give information to our people. But it is good. You that bringing the message to people, the messenger should also be an angel that is pure, but not an angel that resembles devil. And this is the case of Samuel Shekpeh. Yeah.
Okay. So currently, where is the girl?
As I speak to you, currently the little girl residing in the USA. Her mother is in the US. Samuel Shekpeh is in the US. All of them, they are in the US.
So, did you say the girl wanted to come public, and then the family said no, or mother said no?
The mother said no. The name of the mother is Kada Shekpeh. She said no. When you do this, it will have a serious implication, a negative implication on our family. And you know the man is my little brother, so you cannot do this to my little brother. And you know, it behooves me that as a young person to see a mother taking side with a rapist. So tell me, you expect your biological brother to abuse and damage your daughter or your child? And in response to that, you begin to take side with your brother. How dare you? You cannot be a good mother. Now you say you want to be a representative. How can you be? We shall use these things against you when time comes 2023. Well, yes. And for that history, we are going to use these things against you. No, you cannot go start freeing you and your brother. It is a serious crime here in Liberia. This crime under our constitution is non-bailable crime. So the day Shekpeh will come to Liberia, he will have a day in court and he will be spending his time beyond bar to be specific at the Monrovia Center prison. Because he has no one to stand for him. Because this crime is non-bailable crime under our law in Liberia. And the crime was committed here. So we have all right, as a young people, as a true lover of the law in this country, to pursue this case to the logical conclusion. And we are prepared to do that. I'm not care about People City. I came out with my post. Somebody say, hey, Martin lying. They send the information to Martin. Do you know me, bro? Do you know Martin?
Yeah, they are being accusing me. They are being accusing me falsely. And I don't know when the last time I ever spoke with you. And the guys are saying I'm the one giving you. Yes, go ahead.
But that you know the problem?
No.
If Thomas' father was a supplement, they were going to accuse father. They were going to say, oh, and our father tell Martin to do what he is doing, right?
Right.
Because father is my political leader. Our father, every single thing that I do in this country, he confide in me. So I take this thing. I can remember during the election, Shekpeh posted that, oh, if the Liberian people, when they know they are enjoying, their life is okay, they must move father, they must move father. So what I'm doing now, if father come to this, I say, oh, that father. Because Shekpeh spoke against father. So you see how naive this guy is. I mean, you don't do that. You cannot come to the day schools with that type of mind. That's why I question the likes of J. Maxwell Twody, Ellis Blau, Vaula Son, CKA Efonso Paul, Oscar Tuba. And, you know, because these guys are all type of people. Okay, let me play the devil advocate here. Okay, in a scenario that I didn't know nothing about it, I just woke up to say it. That you, as a sincere person, what would be your first reaction to do?
What if my daughter or somebody is raped?
Yeah.
I gotta investigate and make sure that information is true. We gotta do or bring it to the law. I mean, if I get evidence that is true, of course I can't keep it on the rock.
Thank you. That is why one of the brothers for signing is a supplement. Not Jefferson Jabo when I post up for the first time. You know, the man is doing criminal justice. The man went all of my posts, he said, Comrade Martin, thank you very much for bringing the information to the public. I'm not saying your information is true. I'm not also saying you are misleading the public. But as a student of criminal justice, I'm going to do my own background investigation to get at the top of the information. That, as a rational being, that's how you respond to issue, right?
Right.
But I say, oh, Martin lying. Oh, because of Zaza. You know how many presidents that have been insulting Zaza? I don't care about that. Even the Maxwell 20, I talk about Maxwell. You've been insulting Marvin Zaza. How many times I come to the Facebook to insult you? Oh, Marvin Zaza is a politician. But what I mean, Marvin Zaza doesn't even know. I cannot because Marvin Zaza is a politician. Once you're a politician, people will always get at you.
Right.
So I don't care about it. You want to call Marvin Zaza, I live with you. But you cannot deny what I'm saying and you link it with one side of the America or link it with one Marvin Zaza who is the representation number 3. It not that makes sense to me.
Yeah, but and the thing is, Zanwonjah, I mean, the guys, yeah. I mean, for whatever reason, they make all these lies against me. I mean, to avoid the back and forth, and that's why I blocked all of them, so I don't have access to them, because I figured that they don't bring nothing substantive to the discussion, and that's why I blocked them. Yeah. But every time you guys give them facts, then they will implicate me. I don't get it. Is that obsession with that? Are you putting it? They are obsessed with me?
They are follow you. And one of the things I said today to the likes of Maxwell and the rest of the other folks, I told them, if you guys see that what I'm saying is lie, you can sue me. You can take me to court. Because this thing have to do with character, right? That.
Right.
So if you think I'm lying, oh yeah, man. I mean, the courthouse are here. Take me to the law. I'm not above the law. Somebody, let Martin be arrested. Let me be glad to the court and prove what I'm saying to you. But you say, oh, I will not dignify Martin. I'm going after Zaya Pode. I'm going after Marvin Zaza. I mean, what a shame. So because he knew what I said is true, so he say, oh, that man, I'm not going after him. You got a Marvin Zaza sending me. That really thing and sending to him, man. It makes sense. So is this how you prove your innocence? Is that how you prove your innocence? No.
Yeah, the man actually, I mean, if he says that, I mean, you made an allegation against him. Instead of man debunking that, then he pointing finger at me. So is that an admission? Is that an admission of guilt?
And so, my brother, let me say to your viewers and those who are following us tonight that this case is not about me. This case is not about hate. I don't hate Samuel Shekpeh, but I'm saying the truth. I'm saying the fact. They've been looking for evidence. I give you them two names. The victim name is Musu Keseli. The mother name is Kada Shekpeh. So if you guys think I'm lying, let them get to them. So I think they don't have to ask me no more for evidence. I give them all the evidences that they need to follow to get at the top of this information. And I'm saying to you, this case will not stop here. As I learned that Samuel Shekpeh will be coming to Liberia in March, I hope and pray for him to arrive here safely. And by the time he arrives in Liberia, he will be taken here to the court because I'm going to sue him and you must account for why he did to that child.
So, Martin, what is your interest here, though? Are you related to the girl, or is it because you are you're activist? That's why you are doing that.
You know, three things involved. The first thing, let's take into consideration our community. I'm a supplement. The three names mentioned, they are Sapo people also. But within the Sapo community, we got 6 sections, right? So I'm a single man. They are some people, right? Mm-hmm. But why they should I'm a single man? But the most important thing is, it is the interest of the little girl. And you know, because I understand the pain, the sorrows that child is going through. You think that it happened nothing on the 8th? The child has forgotten. No. Every day, she has been intimidated by that family because she wants to expose this adult. But because her parents, more especially the mother, standing in the gap of a brother. So it takes someone with courage. It takes someone with moral. It takes someone like us to take that bold step and give the little girl a freedom. And we are going to do that. I'm an activist. I told you before, this is not my first time. I did it before on 2 or 3 occasions. I can go on and meet people that I, through my advocacy, that have been incarcerated today. Some of them, they are still in jail and waiting trial. So this is not my first time. As I speak to you, I am also on another background investigation. This guy is a parliament, but I'm going to come up with another article for him. I'm doing a background investigation about him, attempting to rape. He also lives in District 10, out of District 5. People giving me information about him. I have contacted him. He has spoken with me. I need to talk to 4 or 5 persons to get at the top of the issue. So I'm not joking that. So people say, oh, Martin, that's not the thing you do. That's not the case you go that they are bluffing. For the sake of the other, I'm 39 years of age. I'm not a small boy. I cannot mortgage my integrity for nothing. Nobody pay me. Nobody induced me to do what I'm doing. I move by my condition. I move by my spirit. And in one of my posts, that's what I said. For my spirit man to be set free by our Creator, I have to do this with courage. Oh yes, we have to do this. There are a lot of these guys who gets on the social media saying a lot of things. They go about insult our leaders, but they lack the same credibility, the same integrity that they are talking about. How can you question somebody when you know you are far within that same shoe and you want to last ban as someone whose character is 100% better than yours? You can't do that. And so
Donald Richards has a question for you. He said, what is the statute of limitation on this case for our brother to bring this case to the public? Is it a shaming game?
Okay. I think if the brother listens to me clearly, I don't know, brother or sister.
Brother.
Okay, I said clearly and I maintain that I'm not doing this because to bring this to the public and just let it go. I'm going to take this to the court. That's what I said. As I learned, they said family Shekpeh is coming by March. And by the time family Shekpeh arrives in Liberia, you will be picked up custody. You'll be arrested and you'll be sent to court.
Yeah.
I already contacted my lawyer.
So Mountain, the people you name as your witnesses, or the mean people, you named the girl herself, you gave her a name, you talked about her mother and all of that. If you go to court, what evidence? I mean, do you think the people will come and support what you are saying? How do you corroborate the validity of your story, though?
Dad.
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
I want to say that the victim mother play a game that she will not be able to end. She cannot survive this battle. I understand that she tried to shave off her brother. That is why when I spoke with her, she does not care to respond. But here's the thing, right? Thankfully, I have people within the family. How you think I got the information? I got my soul, which of course I'm not going to name my soul here. My soul will be named at the court. The person or those from the family, from the Shekpeh family that are giving me the information that make me today to stood my ground, to get at the top of the issue. Thankfully, I have sufficient evidence under my control and to produce whenever I'm going to court. I only name the mother and the victim because
Mountain,
people kept asking me.
Mountain.
Yeah.
The question that Dano was asking when you were asking about the statute of limitation, because the Lord provides, I mean, after certain time, certain things cannot be made in court. So you're asking, how old is the case? Do you think it will be yeah?
No, that.
Yeah.
For the sake of our audience and our viewer, let me tell you. Let me give you a precedent case here in Liberia, and you can do your own fact finding and your own background investigation. Because for me, I speak with facts and truth within whatsoever that I say. There's a case at the Supreme Court personally before Judge Yami Besi. Criminal could see. You getting me?
Yeah.
Fine. And there's a guy who raped his own daughter. At the time, the daughter was 4 years. 6 years now, the case just came out by the victim mother. So it doesn't matter the duration of the act or the duration of the crime. And so when it comes to the issue of rape, the durations of the case, it does not matter. This case can be accepted in court for the fact that you have a precedent case that are taking up for 6 years now, and the court has accepted it.
But Martin, you said the incident happened in 1998. From 1998 to 2000 to 2001. I mean, 2021. I mean, it's a long time. Do you think the court still accept that case?
Yeah, they will accept it because, as I told you before, I have my lawyer who looking at this case. I have my lawyer who advised me on the issue. When I say I'm going to court, I'm not just looking at the blue sky and top of hair. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not how do you call it? I didn't do law anyway. Let me put it in our Liberian Parliament. I don't do law, but my lawyer advising me on a daily basis in terms of what we can do. And he told me plain blank that this case can be accepted by the justice systems of our country. So whether it takes 21 years, it takes 20 years, 30 years, we can pursue that until otherwise.
Okay, so but Madam Kalejabele got a question here. She said 1988. That's 33 years ago. So the little girl is over 40. Can she not advocate for herself? I think a quick correction there. He said 1998.
I said 1998.
Yes.
I never said 1988.
Yeah.
I was born 1982. So I cannot talk about somebody in 1988.
Yeah. So she corrected. She said, I think it's a typo. Yeah, it's a typo.
Yeah, okay.
So, but she said, either way, the girl cannot advocate for herself. She old enough. Why are you doing the advocacy?
My brother, I said it again, and I will say it again. Like I said before, in our community, you know, people intend to have issues from the public. We shave our sister and our brothers. The fact remains, our tradition does not permit us, if such a thing happen, for us to take it to the public. That's what I'm saying here. And thank God that Gary Jabele, she's a simple woman. I do know her very good. Yeah, she understands our tradition, and I think she knows what I'm talking about, because in terms of tradition, you cannot argue. Tradition is meant to be obeyed, but not to be argued. So because of our tradition, the mother of the victim playing the role and intimidating the girl that, no, you cannot do this. Who told you that this girl does not want to come to the public? Who told you that? The girl, she is not happy. This girl, she is suffering from trauma. This girl, she has been intimidated by her mother and some family members. Who told you that this girl does not need justice? Who told you that? She needs justice.
So the viewers, Martin, the viewers are also saying that's Donald Richard is saying civil cases require money. How are you going to fund this case? How are you going to finance it?
Oh my God. Okay, thank you very much. Like I said before, I cited 3 or 4 instances where people have been involved in Liberia with this type of issue, and because of my interfering with it today, some of them, they are in jail, right? We are advocates, we are activists. We understand the role that we need to play. And you know, we are going to lobby. We want many Liberians. You don't have to be a supplement, but we are talking about the salvations of a child. The innocent girl who have been raped, who have been abused. In fact, the brother who asked the question, I can also reach out to him. You can also be a help to this girl. I can reach out to him to help in that direction, so all of us can come together to pursue the case to the higher heights.
So Julius Jarrett is saying the statute of limitation has been exceeded. What do you do? What do you say to that?
It is a factor that Julia does not read the constitutions of the Republic of Liberia and that of the new rape case law into our country. I guess that Julia is not in Liberia, so he does not understand what is unfolding here in Liberia. I'm saying this to say, the only people that has to tell us that, Martin, you cannot pursue the case is the judge. And thankfully, my lawyer with other eminent people, they are doing everything possible in our interest to make sure that we submit our case to the court.
But Martin, you said if Samuel Shekpeh comes to Liberia in March, you'll be arrested. Assuming that he does not come, what do you do?
I think he has a right to stay in America forever. I think I'm not going to say if the man refuses to come to Liberia, we are going to bring him no. But equally so, there's a law also you are aware. I mean, I think you know the relationship between America and that of Liberia. We can also apply the law. Like I said before, I'm not a lawyer. Is there any possibility that that we can get it over here, we are also going to try that. We're also going to use every means available all our control to pursue this case. Whether he remain in America, whether he comes to Liberia, but we are going to use every means available under our control to get
so
into the
Martin, you spoke of our tradition earlier. You said tradition is meant to be obeyed, not violated. Is that right?
I said tradition is meant to be obeyed. It's not to be argued.
What if the tradition is unfair? Why shouldn't we argue it?
Well, that is why I said tradition, and most of the Sabo people, that's what I said, tradition is meant to be obeyed, not to be argued, because when I was coming on in Shino, in Zanwonjah Sound, there are a lot of things I saw our parent day that does not go well with me. But you know, normally, Ome can will tell me, oh, my man, you must live in the confines of our tradition. So,
yeah, but Martin, I understand where you're going with that. I understand where you're going, but as an activist, if the culture is unfair, shouldn't you speak about it? Should you just obey it? I think Go ahead.
This is why Martin is taking the post there to make sure that the adult comes to the law. Because I can sit quietly. The young girl, she is not my sister. I can sit quietly over. I have nothing to do. I mean, it's not my little sister who was raped. So I can remain in my little corner, my little purple corner, in my little driveway and sit. But because I say that this is not called for in our society, so, you claim to be a well-educated person, right? Mm-hmm. And you see something that is not good, but because of condition, you say, hey, this is our condition. So I cannot speak or I cannot be involved with it. No, then you are deceiving yourself. I know in some instances, in terms of our condition, there are certain things that bother me a lot. But there are certain things that I will be able to take the courage and do it. Because I know what I'm doing, it will be a beneficial to all and not a certain group of people that condition will defend tomorrow.
Okay, so fair enough. Manakala Jebele said, have you spoken with the girl? Is she willing to cooperate with this investigation?
Sure, 100% she is willing. She will do that because I understand what she is going through. She knows very well what she is going through. And thankfully, she has someone like me who is now taking the post there to make sure that this thing is not happening. I mean, it don't have to be the girl, my brother. It can be any other person. It can be any other person. I'm going to lead that campaign. I'm looking for that. So she is waiting to do that. She will come along with me.
Okay, so Martin, okay, good. Let's get to another question here. Richards has a question. He said, why this case? And he goes on to say, hold on. He wanted to say, how is this case not a witch hunt? When we are hearing Zaza's name induced in a narrative, what role has he played allegedly?
Which role Zaza play in this case?
Yeah, allegedly.
Look, about that. You expect to respond to this type of question. That's what I said before. The first thing, let me say this to all of you. I'm not working in the office of Omujasa. Get it clear. Right? That's what I said is Omuton's father was a Sapo man. All of the people are going to say, oh, that father tell me to do what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
But because father here for lofa for fire, my second fire. So nobody had that goes down to say, oh, that father tell him to do what he is doing. But because they say, Matthew Johnson and Sapo man, he is a current representative of district number 3. Look, what I'm doing, it has nothing to do with Matthew Johnson. Let's just trash out the relationship between Matthew and myself. No. I mean, my stand on this issue has nothing.
So basically, you are telling Rachel, You are only doing it because of justice, because somebody Shekpeh has been attacking people's records, so you came out here as well to survey his record?
Sure enough. That's what I say in one of my posts. I'll maintain to say this. Those who preach equity must come with clear. The man claims to be a moral person. He claims to be a good character individual. He claims to be an integrity person. He claims to be an injamaker forever. That which appears in the case. He is not. He has a detailed record. He is unwritten. He rapes the who needs. The man rapes the who needs.
Okay.
I mean, they are who you
Mountain.
can be referred to as a witchcraft.
Mountain.
Yeah.
Let me quickly respond to this gentleman. Obuti Baba. If you want to continue to follow the show, you have to deal with the subject under discussion. You cannot come on my platform and smear my reputation. You have no evidence. And that's one of the reasons why Mountain is here. So the same Samuel Shekpeh man who made all lies against me is the one now has been accused of raping his own niece. And you come here, you say nonsense about something that you cannot corroborate when we ask you. You know, you guys are so intellectually lazy to the point where you will just make up anything. Samuel Shekpeh during the campaign, he was cornered by me. He has no facts to debate the issue, so he started making up lies. Nobody believes that nonsense you come. So if you want to stay here, Obuti, if you don't want to be blacked, you speak on the issue and start talking nonsense on my platform. And that's why I black some of you, because you don't talk sense. All right. So if you want to follow the show, then you want to deal with ask Mountain how he got the information. Go and ask Samuel Shekpeh to come and debunk what Samuel the guy is saying with evidence, because the man is calling names. He's not just saying stuff. You're calling the mother, you're calling the girl, and all of that. So don't come here and say nonsense about something you can't prove. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
That just to see Obuti man. 2 days ago, Obuti called me. Oh, my man, Martin, all of us, we are young people, you know. You know, Obuti is my closest friend. When we established the Sapo Youth, I was directly elected as a representative for the single girl, and also he was serving at the time as vice president for the Sapo Youth. So we have a cordial relationship. He knows me very well. Obuti knows my stand or issue. He knows when I say, Obuti, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. So he called me, oh, my man, they think Martin will give a long way. We need to stop this. You know, well, I don't expect Obuti to say anything positive about you or anything positive about me, because he begged me beyond the scene to forgo this issue. So because now Martin takes the courage, comes to the public with the information, so what you expect Obuti to do? Just to be fair, this is the Obuti who challenged me. He probably say, oh, I don't get no evidence. He dared me to call the mother name of the victim. He dared me to call the victim name. Now I am calling names. So the boy is in their court to do their own background investigation and come back to the police and say, oh, Martin, you lie. And I challenge all of them. All of them. Let me tell you, for here to next month, you will not see one post for them. For them to come out and say, oh, we are done this, we are do that, and you know, we found out Martin. None of them will come here and say anything. That I challenge you. If Obuti want to take the issue, I challenge Obuti. I can pay if I have opportunity to a radio station. Radio 5, 107.7. I can call him for to have a debate on the issue. He's not going to pay a dime because I have control over the station. So I challenge you to come to the public. Let not come and debate the issue at the station. Thank you, man.
All right, Martin. This is hopefully the guys will come up with evidence instead of just accusing Dr. Yapode. Hopefully they will refute what you have said to us. It's not Dr. Yapode who's saying what you are saying right now. Hopefully they will come up with something better instead of pointing finger at me. You know? Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. You want to say something before I go ahead? Yeah, go ahead.
But you know that, yeah, the first thing, those guys that are pointing finger at you, like I said before, these are the same men who been begging me here not to speak out. So after, because they say, I gave the information to the public, oh, that. But they forgot, you know, I screenshot all of their messages to me. I kept everything because I know this will come. And now they will be pretending that they don't know about what is happening. You beg me beyond the horse. you get me overnight, you come to the public, you say different thing. So you see?
Right. So Mountain Mount Kalajabale said, if this advocacy is genuine, I truly commend you. I commend your effort.
Let me say this, Dan.
Yeah.
When the lady in question, Gary Jagbe, the contestant in 2017, right? Against Mutasa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah. She giving you a compliment though. She says what you are saying.
I come in.
Go ahead.
I know.
Yeah.
I said she contested 2017.
Yes.
I was serving as the co-chair for Zaza Media.
All right.
If I noted for
Mountain.
Not many times I get at home.
Mountain.
Yeah.
I want you to start your statement. Your phone went mute for a little bit.
You say that?
Your phone went mute for a little bit. We want to say that again?
Yeah, I'm saying to you, let me commend her for being far-sighted to embrace the truth. And I was saying in 2017, I was serving as a co-chairperson for Zaza Media team. Mm-hmm. And if I was somebody who just goes around with lies, just get at people unnecessarily, I mean, I could have used the means to get that home. But at no point in time, 2017. So this is the same character. Because I know I never supported her, so I can say anything I want to say about her. But because I do not have any information about her, so why should I lie? And you know, so thank God for her. I mean, this is a mountain. That's how I know. I don't care to get at people because I hate you. No. Or you and I, we don't share the same political ideology. No. I get at you because based on differences. If I observe that you do something that's not good, I speak to the issue. That is why even when it comes to politics, I think a few days ago, I even attacked my own political institution, the CDC. I didn't have a problem with the president calling as I speak to you. Because there are so fundamental things that are different with the president, and there are certain decisions I want for the president to take, and he is not taking no decision. So on that basis, I have problem. And you know, so I get it because I'm a physician, I support Joshua, that my black, that my day, so I will do XYZ. No, that is not the Martin. That is not the Zanwonjah. That is not me.
So, Mountain, Jabele is saying it's not fair. I asked you from the beginning, what are they give you the go ahead for? Because you sent me the picture. So I asked you why she gave you the go ahead to put it out. So she said it's not fair for me to show the get picture. You know?
For privacy.
Yeah. But she gave you the go ahead, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. So you see the problem?
Yeah.
Not only Gary Jagbe alone, as I speak to you, people in my inbox sending me 10 messages that I should tell you so they can post the girl photo. What I'm doing is okay instead of me putting the girl photo, so I should leave it as LA. I should tell you shouldn't do it. Myself should not do it. I know it's trying to explain one or two. And even my own brother, how you call Captain Zaza and other Basilia, they are talking, so I don't mind.
So, Marty, this is a funny question. Your man, Rachel, is saying, what do you say to those who say you are a pay agent for that, and you are telling to debunk a truth by all costs?
What's the question you breaking in? You breaking in, I'm not getting you.
The man say you are a pay agent for me. Is that true?
But that, when was the last time you ever communicated with me? If I was thinking that I ever see you?
Nope.
I even tell you that I have problem with you. Let me make this clear to all of you. That is my brother, right?
Right.
He came to Zabura. I never, ever saw him until he left. So how can I be a pay agent to that? That is very much educated, very much energetic, eloquent, very strong indeed to speak to issue that is matter most to him. He does not need me as That does not mean me to advocate for him. In terms of our relationship, that can be discussed as family member. But that is even sophisticated to bring whosoever down that will come across him.
So Martin, well said, Martin. Let me tell my man. Dr. Yokoda is the only person that challenged the entire county. So I don't have to be afraid if I have the information. I don't have to go through mountain. You know why they call me Sayopoda? Sayopoda is the first in everything. And so had the information been available to me, rest assured, brother, I will come here and say it. After all, Samuel Shekpeh is running smear campaign against everybody. He's practically insulting everybody. So why would I have information and keep it? You know? Or hire somebody to come and talk for me. I will use my platform and say it to the people. Martin is the one that has the evidence on this on the issue, and that's why I brought it on. Go ahead.
So to answer his question, no, I'm not a pay agent to that, and at no point in time that instructed me to do what I'm doing. I got the information because I work for it, and this is a role that I'm playing in Liberia. So whatsoever information that I get, like I said before, it's not only the case. I am working on another case. One fellow guy who did similar thing from district number 10. So you see, so it has to be supporting all across Liberia. I'm working in the interest of our people, more especially our young girls. So fair enough.
So, but Mountain, I know maybe you may have said it earlier, but why you are advocating for women's rights? What did you see in the country that prompted you to take this stance?
Okay, you know what, my brother, let us be very far-sighted and to be truthful to ourselves. I'm a politician, I'm an activist. So the role that I play in politics, I have a very close relationship with a lot of women within our political institution. You know, when I was coming on, every time our parents would say, "What's my sister?" And tell them, "Oh, in the kitchen, man, Coco, Martin, you can say that." You know, I go even there, the food, go bring the food. And everything they would say, we the men, we should sit at the table, so our sister should be at the kitchen to cook for us. Everything, woman Libya, we the men should take the first stage. Now, in this current day reality, those things that used to happen before, I don't see it fit in our current society. When you push about gender equality, we should all work in line for us to fit in whatsoever that we do. So it behooves me to fight for women's rights. You know, that is why when we were going for the December 8 election, I have issued this agreement with my political party, the CDC. We went to the election without featuring a single woman or a ballot or our ticket. I raised the issue with the chairman. I was frustrated with that because it is my belief that we should create the space for everybody. So until we begin to understand what we are doing, we must give priorities to our women. We must first of all recognize them that services because they are our mothers. They will die. Those people, they suffer for us. So we should give them the first preference. This is why in my lifetime, I promise myself not to go against any single woman. If I have issue with you, I will address you in a way that you will be able to understand. So trust me. It can be my father, it can be my brother, even it can be you, it can be whosoever. When you step on the toe of any female, you have me to contend with as a person. Simple.
Okay, Mountain, fair enough. I think you've been on for a while, and I think you have given us sufficient information. So, is there something further that you want to say before I give you the opportunity to give your closing remarks?
Yeah, let me say this. Like in our tradition, The Sabo people say you cannot cook for cat, and you leave out. I mean, you cannot cook for cat, and you leave out rat in the soup, right? So why it is true? I'm an activist. Yes, indeed, I'm a politician too. Let me use this opportunity to send and carry those that are perpetuating themselves into the corridors of social media, claiming that district number 3 belongs to them. Oh no, the property of district number 3 belongs to all of us. And we are serious-minded young people. We are going to make decisions for that district. Do not use district number 3 situation to celebrate. That place remain our heartbeat. We will not allow any small child to bring the child play into district 3 because district 3 is our root, district 3 is our place, and we are well prepared to work with a flexible man, a flexible woman, a well-renowned organizer who can unite and bring our people together. Whether the equipment or if the equipment is not there, be whosoever, we are willing to work with you. Fair enough.
Okay, so before you go, I think Richard has a question here, I think, or a statement.
Yeah.
He said women rights should be at the top of the table. I see that you are a politician and a civilian.
Yeah.
What do you say to your political leader, Weir, when he has turned a blind eye on female rights?
You know, I think I said it before. That's what I said. Even my own political institution, when we were going for the election, midterm election, I have problem with it. In fact, I also have issue with the way things are going. Yes, the president is doing well in terms of giving preference to female governance. The president is doing well because under his regime as a president of the country, this is the first of the kind to also have the third female vice president. Under his regime, this is a first of the kind for us to have a first deputy deputy commanding general, you know, Geraldine. This is the first of the kind. And there are a lot of things that the president is doing to empower our women. But equally so, I still have issue. That is why I'm flagging all of this issue every day on social media. Being in a CDC chat room, I fear nobody though. See me as you see me. That's how I know. I don't care whether you whosoever. I speak to you face to face and I say my mind to you. In the CDC chat room, I prefer the interest of women participation. I prefer the interest of women. That which I'm going to work with. It is my right as a young activist and politician to do those things that will suit everybody. So, you know, there are a lot of things, and we are talking behind the scene in the chat room to see how best our government focus more and less on women issue. I think I answered the question fair enough.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so Martin, beautiful. You articulate very well, and I think the people get the message. The boy is now in the court of the accused to exonerate himself. You know, but I actually appreciate the effort of coming up to speak to these things. Because if you read our document, especially the TRC report, it talks about heinous crimes, and some of those crimes are rape and stuff like that. And that's why other people are advocating for establishment of war and economic crimes code in Liberia, so some of these people can be brought to justice. And so I like the fact that you are in Liberia. Most people they are in Liberia to go with the flow. But I love the coverage, mastering the coverage to speak on these things, you know, so that people will know what's going on. Appreciate you. So if you have parting comments, the floor is yours.
Okay, so let me conclude on the note to our listener, our follower, Samuel Shekpeh, myself. We have nothing in common. I do not hate Samuel Shekpeh. Neither I am not again. Let me say this. I am not doing this because I want to protect another person or I will induce by another person. No. I move by my conviction. For those of you that are not still with me on social media, just click on Martin Goso Zanwonjah, and you will begin to see my applications on social media. This is where I am coming from. This does not have to do with only Shekpeh. You can be whosoever, whatsoever situation you are facing with. If you don't have the courage, call on me, let me know, give me the full information. The rest of the other issue, leave it with me. I'm going to do my background investigation to get at the top. This does not have to do with only rape. There can be any other issue that you know that affecting you or affecting another person, but because of family line or because of political superialism, you're not able to talk. It might be to your working place, it can be to your church, it can be at the political party. Let Martin know. Once I get the information, I'm going to take the issue as it unfolds. And let me say this to you. I am not afraid because I have the facts and I am ready to make sure that I get at the top of this. This will not stop me. I am also going to do my episode part 3, where now I will challenge the mother, I will challenge the rapist, so they can be able to come to the public glare, so they can accept the fact and facing the justice of our country. Thank you, Dad, for your platform. If there is any other thing that you want to get from me, you can contact me. I am available at any time. Do not be afraid. People will say, oh, Martin, you don't know. You and myself have nothing to discuss except our relationship. But in terms of doing something on your own, you are right to do your own thing. I'm right to do my own thing. Thank you very much.
All right, Martin. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that was Martin Goso Zanwonjah, speaking to us from Monrovia, Liberia. He is a brave young man, and these are the people we need, because for too long, our women have been suppressed in the country. They were victimized during the war. They were tortured during the war, and there was no justice. We are out of the war era, and people that participated during the war, that raped, that tortured, that killed, that maimed innocent people, they are gallivanting on social media and maligning the impeccable characters of other people. I think this is judicious and fair on the part of Mountain to come and put Samuel Shekpeh on the radar. Samuel Shekpeh was the same person when I subjugated him intellectually during the campaign, and his followers. They have nothing to say but to malign my character, to smear my immaculate reputation. But luckily, the people know Sayopode. They know that the man is the soldier of justice, the man who is the only voice in the wilderness of Sino County, preaching to the people, to tell them the truth, that what is right will be articulated by Sayopode, what is wrong will also be said. And that's what we have been doing consistently. We have been pointing out the ills inside the county, things that have been affecting our people. And I like the fact that young people are now, they are waking up to the realities. They are seeing what's going on. People sit in the U.S. and they insult our elders. They insult their peers. They insult people that fought for the liberation of our people in the country because they are in the U.S. Only to find out the man, he did not even go outside his own circumference. The man went in his own genealogical link, his own family member, his niece at that rate. See what the young man is telling us. He's telling us the young girl sent him the pictures, told him, you know what, tell the guy to put the information on, because I'm in support of it. I have been grieving for years, and my own mother is suppressing me. She doesn't want me to come out. She wants to protect this rapist, Samuel Shekpeh. The information is out now. You can now go and attack Dr. Ayopo there. He is the Mountain told you he is 39 years old. He's not a little boy. Mountain is a man. He told me I got a 10-year-old child in school. He's not a kid. Why would I program such a guy? A man who is politically active in the country. And people on Facebook every time, I block you guys because you bring nothing. You are not helping me. I was listening to the philosopher one time, and he said, if you are in a group and everybody looks up to you, it's not a good thing. You are not learning from the other people. Everybody just looking. These guys, a lot of them are following me on Sound Forum. They bring nothing to the table. All they do is to attack people personally. And I don't have time to go back and forth with you. My job, if you bring nothing substantive to the table, as this Obuti have been doing, Obuti is now on the blacklist. I will block him as well because he brings nothing to the table. Yeah, and that's why I block the likes of Samuel Shekpeh, all the other guys. They are not making sense. They are devoid of ideas. So the next thing is to get on Facebook and cuss Dr. Ayopo there and cuss Zaza. Zaza is your representative. I have no reason whatsoever to defend Zaza. But I want you to criticize Zaza objectively. The man was catapulted to the legislature to do a work for you. He has 3 cardinal responsibilities: to make law, to provide oversight, and to represent you. If you want to criticize Zaza along those lines. Is Zaza not representing the people? If the answer to that question is no, criticize Zaza. If Zaza is not making law, if the answer to that question is no, criticize Zaza. If Zaza not advocating for the people, if the answer to that question is no, criticize Zaza. I will have no issues with that. But when you leave the job description of Zaza and you go after his family, his personal affairs, and you leave it and come after my personal life, even though you have no iota of evidence to substantiate the veracity of what you're saying, I'm not going to be quiet. And that's why we have the platform to do justice to everyone, including Dr. Ayopo. I'm not exempt. I'm here to defend myself. I'm here to defend those that are suppressed, those that people tell lies against. Like the likes of Samuel Shekpeh, who is on Facebook 24/7, every Saturday he gets them. The man insults the ladies. How will you say that you rep your own sister allegedly, or your own family member allegedly, and then you are on Facebook 24/7 and preaching morality, and you claim to be a moral man? How is that so? This is a damning information on you. If I were you, I would not even come on Facebook. During the campaign, the guy made a bogus allegation. The man raped somebody in Ghana and he ran away and come to America. Nonsense. That is claptrap. That is mumbo jumbo. It's hogwash. It's botch. That's what the nonsense they do. The weak people, they don't debate the issues. Or read my Socratic essays. When they write the elementary stuff, I will look at it and go line by line and debunk everything they say without going personal. They will come by, nothing to refute what I say. They will start going after my present. Oh, he ripped the one. He left him with old nurse. These guys are so impulsive and lazy guys. How can you be this weak? I intellectually terrorize all the guys, all my political opponents. They're weak. And now their man that wants to be, who is the moral man on Facebook now, has been exposed by Mountain, a young activist, human rights activist, social activist. He said, I don't care no matter what. You can be in the U.S., the case can be, people are talking about statute of limitation. So does that mean we shouldn't bring it to the public glare? Martin did the right thing. Voila, it passed the statute of limitation. It will not be accepted. The fact of the matter is, we know the record of this guy. What he did. We know it now. And so now, when he comes out to say nonsense, we'll just put a picture. Rapist.
Yes, that's what we'll be doing now. Rapist. Until he can give us contrary evidence to convince us. Until the girl, the mountain pointed out, that girl can come out and say, what's up? Somebody say, but they not rape me. Because the man has pointed, he gave you the victim of Samuel Shekpeh. And the victim gave him picture to come so that we can publish it. Because since the family does not want to give the girl the opportunity to come public to speak on this, something that she's been living with for years, trauma. She's grieving on the inside. But mother is suppressing her. No, you don't want to make Samuel Shekpeh. Your first responsibility as a parent is to defend your offspring. But this time around, the woman who wants to be a representative, she cannot defend her own child. Imagine that. If she cannot defend her own child, what makes you think when she becomes representative, she will seek your interests? Charity begins at home and ends abroad. This woman cannot take care of her own child at home. The girl is grieving. And she wants to be your lawmaker. That's for you, 2023. You are getting, Mountain has done something admirable, at least to me. I don't know about you guys. There are people over there, they are sadists. You know, the sadists are those people that enjoy cruelty. They enjoy that. They let other people, they like to inflict or harm on other people. They enjoy other people inflicting harm on other people. They love that. But some of us, we are kind-hearted. We are benevolent. We believe in justice. And so there you go. We want to say congratulations and kudos to Mountain. How many young people are signed accountable will take the stands the Mountain is taking now? My good friend is asking all these questions. My good friend Donald Riches. By the way, Richie, I want to say congratulations on your certification. I saw the stuff you posted the other day. You are doing great. You know, but the thing that is missing from my friend is justice. Seeking the interests of the people of Sano County. My friend is always, this man was declared guilty for corruption, but my man is still righteously defending, religiously defending Senator Tiaji. But my man, Donald Richards, said he means well for Sano County. How many young people will do what this guy has done? How many? I see a few of them. I see a young man at Henry Dagbe. Henry Dagbe is one of the guys who has been exposing Senator Tiaji Ailes. Great young man. So the liberation of Sano County and Liberia by extinction will start with few people, few decent people. We don't need everybody to be moral. It just takes few group of people to change the whole country. And we'll do that. The liberation of the black people in the U.S., it wasn't a lot of people. It was started by a lady, at least the one we know, Rosa Parks. Historian will say something different. She started the liberation. They got that ridiculous law to say, you know what? Black people should sit at the back. If they sit in front, the seats are open, nobody's sitting there, you should go and sit down. You go stand over the seat, you shouldn't sit down. The woman said no. And that's what they call civil disobedience. The woman defied the law. She said, I want to sit here. And then the Caucasian came here and asked her to stand up. She said, no, I cannot stand up. And that's how the movement, civil rights movement in the country started, led by Dr. King. It's not majority. The few people will start something. And they will generate steam. In South Africa, we got a young liberation fighter, like Nelson Mandela, the good guys. They were young people. At the time, they were not old people. They were in their 30s, some of them in their 20s. And they fought for the freedom of their people. Thomas Sankara, in the nation of the upright people. So our people, they say, hey, we don't have plenty of people. They're not backing this one. No, you got to take a stance and you make your argument and you continue, you're consistent. When the people see that you are consistent, they will start to follow you. You are saying the right thing. That's it today, and then the next day you are banner it. You don't believe in that. Leaders, if you listen to leaders, they repeat the same thing over and over. What they believe, they repeat it. So if you listen to Dr. King, for example, he talk about the triple evils of society. You talk about that. I mean, if you listen to other leaders, Kwame Nkrumah, they talk about Pan-Africanism. See, that's why leaders, they don't talk about it today, the next day they talk about something else. Leaders, they say the same thing because they are convicted. They are convinced that this thing must come to pass. If a good thing or when a bad thing, it must be abolished. So I am glad my spirit is waking up because young people are waking up in Sino County. I want to see the women as well coming up, speaking up, because our women, you are being suppressed. I mean, some women, at least I'm talking about in the context of Sino County. Other counties, maybe women are speaking up. But in Sino County, we don't see our girls. Why? It's because Martin spoke about culture. The people use the culture to suppress the women. Because you have to understand our society is patriarchy. It's not, I mean, men are dominant in the society. So if you look at your Congress, you look at the Senate, only one female there. If you go in the House of Representatives, maybe they don't even reach 5. So you can see the society is dominant, predominantly male. And so now we got to do what we can do to open. Let be the Rwanda, where females are fully represented in Congress and other countries. That what we have in Liberia is token democracy. It's tokenism. You know, woman was the president before, and for a female president, for a female vice president. That's tokenism. We're talking about full involvement of the women. They are very smart people. We have tried the men since 1847. They failed us. Yeah, the first female president, she failed us, yes. But it doesn't follow that all the females that will come after will do the same thing. No. We still have to do everything to get them involved. When they are suppressed, let's speak up. Not only for the female, though, for the men as well, for the children. I was in Liberia, I saw what is going on in that country. I saw children in the street. They're selling plenty chips, candy 24/7. And then we are talking about the future of the country. But this is the future of the country is right on the street. They are selling candy. They are not in school, getting prepared for the country in the future. These are the things we're going to be speaking about. And we'll continue to speak. I got other things to talk about it tonight. So let me quickly segue to something else I want to talk about here before I let you go. Let's see here. Let me engage some of your comments here. I and others believe in a minority report supposed to majority tyranny. That's why I suppose Sano's B50. See, so that's exactly the major validator. He believes in minoritarianism, not majoritarianism. Okay, he wants just few people to have power to suppress the majority. You see, my friend Richard just exposed himself. He said B52. You know what that B52 means? B52 of corruption. That's what he supports. He's telling us. I and others believe in a minority rule. Okay, minority. All right, these are things that people fought against in Liberia. The oligarchy, that's what the guys are pushing. Where these people suppress our people for 130 some more years, and the likes of Samuel Kedo and others that came to the fore and said, no, this cannot continue in perpetuity. We have to abbreviate this oligarchy. And they overthrew that. But my man said, you know what? We want minoritarianism because we don't want majority rule. So to make the majority rule to look bad, so he added an adjective to it. He said majority tyranny. Okay, so the man wants minority tyranny. That's what he wants. He wants the minority to terrorize the majority. That's what Daniel Richards wants. We don't want any group to suppress any group, whether majority or minority. No. The people, of course, they go to the ballot box. The Constitution sets the time frame. The people go and vote. They decide who they want, and it goes that way. But that doesn't mean the minority rule or the minority, their rights are not respected in the country. No, that's why we have a republic. The minority, the rights still got to be protected. But the men say, you know what, we'll go the other way around. They use tyranny of the minority, not tyranny of the majority. All right, either way, I don't want no tyranny to be inflicted upon anybody. What a majority tyranny or minority tyranny, no. Yes. Our brother is saying, oh, the man was declared guilty for corruption. That's nothing to him. He supports him. You see? Minority report has nothing to do with rulership. I mean, that on your choice of words, we don't, Liberia does not have a king, so you can't use the word rule. We need leaders. We need leaders in Liberia. We don't need rulers. You know, so the choice of words, brother, you got to guess. You're talking to Dr. Ayopo here. I'm a local fire. I love words. And so when you're selecting your words, select the right word. That, I will not embarrass you. You know, my man though, I love my man Richard. I like his interaction. He likes to engage. He doesn't hide views and stuff. But that's good. That's good. You know, that's one of the guys, you know, very active. Now, let's get to something else here before I let you go for the night. I want to say thank you so much for following the show. Let's see here. I want to engage this field stuff quickly. It'll be long, but I just wanted to talk about it. I think some of you follow Sano County, because these are some of the things that Mountain, or one of its Mountain just spoke of. We have a lot of ills. Excuse me, get it in tighter. We got a lot of ills in Liberia. And so this one, I just wanted to, you know, people, oh, the guy loves Senator J. I don't love him. He's horrible. And so I'm going to point out those things that he does. He represents me. And so unlike the other guys that go personal, no, I go after why he says, why he does, why he represented us. So Senator Tiaje, recently there was a deliberation on the issue of Vani Shema. All right. So I put there that we're thinking of Senator Milton Tiaje. Defending unpatriotic people is not patriotism. Okay. I was listening to my senator the other day, and I was so sad. How is it that, how did we manage to send this guy in Senate? Because the guy talking, he doesn't make sense to me. I mean, like, what is going on here? Vani Shema was banned by the United States government. He cannot enter the U.S. The most powerful country in the world, your lawmaker was banned because they consider him to be a criminal. But I listened to my senator deliberation, and he was telling his friends, his colleagues, today is Vani Shema, tomorrow it could be another person. So let's stand up for Vani Shema today. Let's stand up for him. What Senator Tiaje is saying, in other words, is if somebody commits a crime, the person should not go to the law. They should defend the person. That's not patriotism. Patriotism is not only defending your country and your countrymen. It also means, patriotism also means seeking justice where justice is due. Vani Shema is a lawmaker for Liberia. And United States has banned him. The man is now in court. If that was in the U.S., if that happened in the U.S. to a lawmaker, your colleagues will even insist that you leave. There's a lawmaker from New York. What's the name? I just forgot his name. He was accused one time sending picture or half-nude picture to an underage girl, 17-year-old girl. The ethics committee insisted that he leaves. And he left. The man left. He was forced to resign. That's how we have ethical people. But in our country, Senator Milton Teje is saying, let's defend Vani Sharma, the man, the civil money saga in the country. The man, Vani Sharma, that's supposed to defend Liberia, he was defending a foreign company, and they looted our resources. The report came out, they stole from our people. Vani Sharma, they made that Senator Teje said, you know what? They defend the man that will call you today. He is one, he is in trouble. It could be another person. If you don't do the right thing and you fall in problem, go and exonerate yourself through the law. And not in our Congress, in the Senate, for you guys to walk in Kahoot and say, you know what? That will call you, let's defend him. And that is why the country is not going nowhere. Because they want to defend wrong people. Senator Teje wants people, when Vani Sharma, for example, when he's exonerated, the Senate go and defend him and he is freed. That way, in the future, he will come to Senator Teje's aid when remember he's on record for stealing our money already. He was convicted. 50,000 United States dollars, Senator Teje has not paid that money. Okay? He hasn't paid that money, but he's talking about Vani Sharma. That's the only time Sharma goes, let he go to court and go exonerate himself in the court. And not the Senate should come to his aid. When he was stealing whatever he did to the United States government for which they banned him, the Senate did not participate in that. Let Vani Sharma go to it. Senator Teje is a disgrace to Sano County. He defended somebody who was banned by the United States government. That's a horrible man we get in that place. Horrible man. Now, let's get to another thing that I want to talk about before I let you go. The next one here, I called it NEC to reaffirm Samson Weah's victory and trash Othello Do Kojo's frivolous complaint on Wednesday, February 17, 2021. So the verdict will be coming out on Wednesday. On the 17th, the final hearing was done today. The case, NEC versus, let's just say, Othello Kojo, the guy who held the people of Sano County Electoral District number 2 hostage, for which there is no representation right now. The same people like Grace Scarlett, the people of Sano County, they are not fully represented in Congress because they carry frivolous lawsuit. Augustine Chie has not sat because the guys got all the frivolous lawsuits all over the place. Now, no magnitude whatsoever. How is it that Augustine Chie beat over 2,000 votes and you are filing complaint? They want to turn it to the 2,000 votes in your favor. Othello Kojo over there on Wednesday, his lawyers were arguing today. They have no case. They were talking about the time and the time and the time. Oh, they started late and what have you. Othello own writing. They made his own paper he submitted to the own file complaint that he said. He put time on it. They started 11 o'clock and he went in the court and said, oh, the poll started voting, the poll opened 3 o'clock. So the lawyer said, but you put here 11 a.m. And for the people to compensate for the lost hours, they won't be here because the pools open 8 a.m. to 6, they close at 6 p.m. Okay? 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., sorry. 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So the people did not open early, so they say, you know what, let's get more time. So tell the lawyer you're just hurting your head today. They have no case. I was just listening. Oh, the people were disenfranchised and da. But the people, your witnesses you carried, they've all of them voted. He said, and there were people that went early and they stayed up to 1 o'clock and the polls were not open, so the people left. But the polls they're open up to 6 o'clock, so why you didn't stay up to 6? Are you stay up to 6 and did not vote? Then you say, okay, but if you left and you are blaming people, no, you can't blame. So another point the Samson's lawyer made was, or NEC lawyer made was, talking about the let's say the defendant or the complainant, one of them. So the defendant in this case is Samson, and it says Samson wasn't involved in any infraction, in nothing, no complaint from Samson. And so Samson did this, Samson did that. So according to the law, it should be the major character, one of the major characters should be involved. Nothing of that happened. Samson is not involved in anything. But then the guys, my people did not vote. And I mean, if you listen to the deliberation today, they say that in Hotel Kojo stronghold, massively the people turn out. But yeah, you say, oh, the people did us. They close early, and so they don't open early, and they close early, so all my people they didn't vote. The people came in miles, they came in drove just so you can win. And yesterday you couldn't get a winning number. And you are holding the people work hostage. Imagine what the guy has done. The people in district number 2, they are not represented because Hotel Kojo cares for himself only. The people beat you flat. And your second time, you ran for Senator Augustine Chair, who was the candidate by then, he beat you. Now again, somebody from outside beat you again. Not outside, but what I mean, out of the political realm, because something where he's not a politician. He just came in later because Kojo jumped behind Tiaje. And Tiaje, the people they are sick of Tiaje in the county. They don't want to see that man. And you think the man will make you a lawmaker? No, that the people will make you a lawmaker and not Tiaje. But these guys don't get it. They don't get it. But we are glad that the case on Wednesday, the 17th, we'll get a verdict so that people will be represented. The guys got some work to do. We need people to advocate for our people in the county. And so we are waiting for the 17th for Samson Ware to assume his seat. All right. So let me see here before I let you go. I think the last thing here that I want to talk about before I go. This one I call the war of all against all. The war of all against all. That line was taken from the Leviathan. Leviathan is the book by Thomas Hobbes. When you were talking about the state of nature, which I'm not going to go into right now. But that's similar situation we're going to have in Sano County, electoral district number 3. So the war of all against all. The struggle for ED3 as Honorable Zaza goes to the Senate. Okay? So 2023 on Zaza will be promoted to the Senate. The people have resolved to make him their senator. And so that creates room for a political war in Sano County in electoral district number 3. So right now we have avalanche of people. We have not gotten the full list right now. But we have Carlos Shekpeh, whose daughter was raped by Samuel Shekpeh. And she did not defend the girl. She wants to be our representative. We have Sonny Boy Noah, the poor manager of Sano County. He wants to be our representative. And so we've been seeing the brother, divide money, buy all these things. You see, Sano, some of the politicians, they don't look at history. They don't look at history. We have I think it was Robert Salih that went against George Weah. Robert Salih thought that he could bribe the people. So he was dividing money among the people. And at the end of the day, the people ate money and they elected George Weah. Fast forward to 2020, we have Thomas Fowler, who are also doing the same thing, divide money. He said, I built Thomas Fowler University, I built the other one. He put people online and divided money among the people. At the end of the day, the people voted for Darius DeLong. So these guys, they think by doing this quick impact project, the distributing money among the people will make them. That's how I look at him. I look at Creighton Duncan. They think they can bribe the people with all bosses. The people will use those things. You can You see, the legacy, it has to be established. And not during politic time. When you had the central bank or whatever, that's when you should establish your legacy in the county. But now he wants to be senator. So you know what? I got to buy buses for the children. Used buses. I mean, you think the people of South County, they're what? We had a thing they call Docaflare. Our people been wearing Docaflare forever. That's what they deserve. Our people need, these guys can't even drive, they can't wear used clothes. Not to talk about used cars. But then our people, they deserve used stuff. Stuff that other people already used the time with. They say, you know what, we'll give it to the people. That's what he deserve. The people of South County. Old cars. He did better than Senator Tej, though. Senator Tej went and took an old bus, carried it to the Mandingo people place. They wet wash it. He said he donated it to the people. The people get the legislative funds. They gave him money. He took that bus doesn't even worth $2,000. They gave him over $60,000 United States dollars. He went and took an old $2,000 or $1,500. Carried the old bus, boiled it, told the Mandingo people they well washed it. He donated it to the hospital. 1 week, the bus broke down. It can't work. So Cotton Duncan said, you know what? I bring it 72-seater buses. 3. All ones. I will use it when it breaks down. I say I will fix it. Don't worry about it. All right. So at least Cotton Duncan taking responsibility for all vehicles. Our people deserve brand new things as well. Not all things all the time to bring to our people. Our people don't belong. Why you take the people for? You take them to be trash. They be second-hand thing? No. And that's how you say you love somebody and you get second-hand thing for the person? Is that how you love somebody? So these guys are starting the tricks from the beginning so they can win. So they can win your vote. They want that your vote you guys want. Cotton Duncan Bay over there in the House of Representatives, $1 billion he has not sponsored. What? But he said, you know, I'll be development superintendent for San County. Okay, then be development superintendent and leave the Senate. Go be a development superintendent and build. Though that makeshift truck that they call it bus stop. What do you guys take our people for? They don't take our people seriously. That thing that looks, a bus stop. They say a bus stop. You see, so our people, they are not priority to this guy. They just fool the people. But we have stuff. So 2023, for sure, we'll make sure the right person is elected. Honorable Zaza. We got Senator Augustine Chi already, another decent man. This is number 2. We got Samson we are coming on. He will be, they will reaffirm his victory. The victory will be reaffirmed. After that, then of course, district number 3, 2023, we still surveying guys. Different candidates are coming up now. We got Mr. Kai Jelly the other time. He made an announcement. We got, I think, Mr. Yante, I think he's the lawyer, he's also coming. We got all these different people, they want that one position. But we want to make sure that the right person is elected because the interest of our people is at stake here. Yeah, we want somebody who will continue the beautiful work that Mr. Zaza is doing in that district. Yes, we don't want somebody who will digress. The other guy, Kolo said he was. I was looking at Kolo the other day. I just laugh. Kolo got 1,000 votes. Wow. 1,000 votes during the 2017 election. 1,000. And then his supporters, he didn't train his supporters. Mr. Zaza won. His supporters went and attacked their fellow citizens. Kill the other guy and bust the other one eye. They don't care. It's all about Kolo. Kolo did not put a statement. I confronted him in Liberia. I said, you got to take responsibility. You got to take responsibility for the actions of the guy. For you won't get excuses. And I wasn't there. I went away. And when it happened, I was not there. So whether you were there or not, sir, those guys, you are the leader for them. So whether you are there or not, you take responsibility for the action. And so I insisted, and when I take responsibility, I said, look, in the presence of Dr. Yopo there, everybody will do the right thing. So I make Kolo to take responsibility. I took responsibility, and that's why I called meeting, and the people that want to come, you got leadership problem. How we say that you want to be your leader, you call a meeting, people not coming. You got problem. Why you say that when Zaza call meeting, everybody, they are running there to be part of it. So Kolo can try. I've seen Dr. Roland Clark, he say, I get my candidate. It's a waste of time supporting Kolo. How can you support Kolo? Who did not even get, like 2,000 votes the prior election? You say that my candidate. I said, look at Dr. Clark. He's serious. He's supporting Robio Kuya. He's supporting Kolo. How is it that you supported the wrong people? And he said you want to bring liberation to the county. He support Dr. Clark supporting Robio Kuya. Robio Kuya, we ate our county money. He and Tia, they were indicted. His boss man Tia, they were declared guilty. And the people rejected Romeo 5 times. Well, the man, Dr. Clark, he said, that my man, that the good people for Saro, Kolo is the other one. Kolo is supposed to kill somebody. He didn't put no statement out. The other Bokos team was saying, like, how did the guy, who is he talking to? You know who he's talking to? It's Dak Sayopo there. The man was telling me, I said, he said, the person that killed that guy or that burst that guy, that's Zaza own supporter. Are you serious? Zaza own supporter person, their own support. How is that possible? The people that won, and then one of them kind of their boss, oh man, I said, no, cool, that thing doesn't make sense. It was your supporters, the guys were angry because somebody won election. Forgetting to know that election is a competition, somebody got to win. And the guys are angry and say, hey, why are they going your area and they dancing? You get area? It's saying accounting. It's for everybody. It's not for Kamotan. It's not for Kolo. No. So your fellow citizens, they win election, they dancing. They got. You have to restrict them. And Kolo said, hey, because they came an era and they were wasting water. How somebody win election and you say the person wasting water on you? You will be angry. The defeated person will be angry and do something strange. And that's what you guys did. You burst your fellow citizen eye. The leader did not take responsibility. One person died in the process. And Kolo said, you know what? I will be the representative in 2023. And then he allowed Dr. Clark to fool him. So 2023, the field is getting shaped gradually. People are coming up. But you know what? They will get out people these weird tokens, and they say they want, hey, we're building other part. I saw the other one. My man, Sonny Boy, say, we'll build taller everybody. I said, yeah, politics, of course, right now, man. All of a sudden, I ain't going to build taller everybody. Politics getting serious in that place. Everybody do everything to get elected. Yeah. There's nothing but shenanigans going on in that place. Tricks. Guys that do everything just to be elected. Yes. But that's it. Toronto County 2023, district number 3 will be a tough place. It'll be a tough place. Yeah. I have a guest this Friday. That would be the former contestant, excuse me, Madam Kalejabele Foley will be my special guest this Friday. Okay, we scheduled for 3, but because I have something, I'll call behind the scenes so we can see what we can make some adjustment. But Madam Kalejabele Foley will be my special guest. They coming Friday on the platform. You see that beautiful picture? She's laughing. And I want to cross pollinate again. It's been a while. She just came from Liberia. She made it clear to us that she want to contest again, and so she will be my special guest this Friday, so you can't miss it. I will make the post and give you the time, notification post. I will do that so you can follow the discussion. The woman, she comes with energy all the time, with ideas, and see. So let's see how it's going to play out. It will be a beautiful interaction as usual. We're going to make sure that smile, we'll press on that smile will cover. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we have on the schedule this coming Friday. Follow the Voice of Sino, so we can engage the leaders. Monica Jebele, of course, she wants to be a representative. She contested 2017. Unfortunately, she was decimated by the political Gandhi. Let's see the second term whether she will make it. We never know. Anything can change anytime. The people, they ultimately will make the call. But our job here, Voice of Sino, we're gonna look at their records. We will profile those people and give you it. We're not gonna embellish anything. We're not gonna decorate anything to make it fun for somebody. As you establish your history, your record, that's how we'll give it to you. So the people can say here, as is. Nothing added, nothing subtracted. Okay? As is, we'll give it to you. And then the people can make that decision. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for following the Voice of Sino. The show was a struggle from the beginning because of technical problem, but you stay with us. We want to say thank you so much. That what makes you loyal followers of Voice of Sino. In the midst of difficulties, you stay on. You follow it. So that's it. Follow the platform where we give you the information. We do justice to everybody. We'll bring the voices here. And, those are following, you get something for us to send out to the community. If you want to come to be our special guest, the platform is open. I want you to participate, like Donald Riches and others. Participate. If you can't write, I got a number over there. Call the number. We say something so you can give your view. That make the discussion interactive. I know you love listening to Dr. Ayapode, but I also want to hear your views on things. You can be quiet and only listen to me. I don't mind talking. I love it. And that's why I got a platform. But I want to also hear from you. Let's compare notes. Let's see what you got. Let's juxtapose to that of mine and see, how far it goes. All right, so that's it. And that's how we build Sino County together. We share our ideas and no personal attacks and stuff. Weak people do those things and attack people personally and none of that, Flag the issue, give her evidence, make argument. And that's how you do it. Somebody says something, you agree, give a reason why you disagree. Give your ideas, your counter ideas. This is the way forward. And that's how we'll build a better society. All right. We want to say thank you so much for following us, and we want to find a closing music here for us. And so we can call it a night. Let me see what I got here. We'll put a greedy hunter there. 2023, a lot of hunters are coming. They want to hunt our resources. So they're giving us a lot of rhetoric right now. So listen to greedy hunter.
I say come for collect. I had a dream, baby. I saw forget the crying, say the leader for the nation. Did not come my little son. I've said Jenny don't suck it. Do not be like the greedy hunter or a riot. Don't be a good boy. Greedy hunter, KOJ, we don't want you greedy hunter. Bone tire with you greedy hunter, KOJ.
Yes, greedy hunter, we are tired with you. There are a lot of guys that are hunting right now to become lawmakers in East Santa County. So we gotta watch out. We're gonna watch out. We're tired with those greedy hunters. They're all over the place. So we want to say thank you for joining us tonight. And let me recognize the people I see right now before I let you go. Booty, thanks for joining us. In the future, calibrate your language, or else you will not enjoy this informative platform. You'll be blocked like others. So once you can kind of refine your language and deal with the issues, you'll be fine. Otherwise, you're on a blacklist right now. Our queen, Aura Carwell, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. My political disciples, or one of my political comrades, I should say. Lloyd Jelly, thanks for joining the show, and thanks for debunking the mendacity of Booty and others. Let's say Dennis Kindness, thanks for joining. Or Walker, thanks for joining me. I see my man Dino J. George. Dino, thanks for following the show. I appreciate your presence. The first time I've seen you following the show. Alex Noah, thanks for following. Our poor manager. James Panto, thanks for following the show as well. Tamani Morris, thanks for following. Appreciate you. My man Donald Richards, thanks for following the show as well. Former president of the United States Association in America, Madam College Foley, and former congressional aspirant, or candidate actually, 2017, Madam College Foley, thanks for following the show. Let's say my mother here is Mother Dwayne. Thanks for following the show as well. Appreciate you. Mountain Goso Zanwonjah. Thanks for joining me, being my special guest for the night. Appreciate you. Top Zarzar. How you doing, Reverend? Thanks for following the show. Let's see here. Levy Quate. How you doing, buddy? I didn't see you when I went to Liberia. You guys are hiding from me. Donna, I recognize Donna. Prospect Quincy Rue. How are you, sir? Thanks for following the show. Lee Roosevelt Chia Jr., thanks for following the show. Let's see here. That's Rootable Tape. How you doing, Reverend? Thanks for following the show. DJ Victor Sounds, how you doing? Thanks for following the show as well. Who here I'm seeing Sylvester Neocolo, Honorable Meyer, Lucky Favor Colo, thanks for following, and 3 others. Thanks for following the show as well. I think those are the people I'm seeing. I'm not seeing all of you. I've seen 11% watching right now. I'm not seeing all of you, but again, thank you for following the show. Join us Friday. I will put a notification out there so we can have an interaction with Madam College of Foley to discuss on the county. All right. Again, enjoy your night.